All right. A great day for flying. Unfortunately, not in the places I normally fly. I had to take a package over to the post office. Apparently, if you live in apartment complexes, you can no longer depend on mailmen to actually take packages from you. Great. I can't mail letters from my apartment. So I had to go all the way down to the post office. And since I'm at the post office, I figure, yeah, why not go fly at the park? Might as well make some usage of being drug halfway across town. So, I'm going to fly around the park for a bit. Alright, first spot, simple picnic benches near 1 mile. Gotta take my Pavo up. I got 4 packs charged. Plan on doing a whole bunch of freestyle, a whole bunch of acro. Kind of a dangerous place to be doing that. I'd way rather be doing this around the currently closed businesses. Man, this place is so full of trees. I have my drone rescue kit though, so man, even doing flips and stuff here is like I am definitely putting myself at risk. Well, like I said, got my drone rescue kit. It's like what is it? I think it's like 100 feet of rope in a lead-weighted beanbag. I should be able to shake any tall branches any of my stuff gets stuck in. See, this one little area right here is totally nice and wide open. Everything around it is just endless quantities of scraggle. It's so dangerous flying around. There's hardly anybody in the front part of the park. This is actually a way better place to be, but usually there's people camping out here, and some of them are very big drug addicts. Looks like they're not currently here. There was a bunch of yelling going on when I got here, so I'm kind of surprised to see that they moved on somewhere else. Because, man, I had just absolute crazy people around a place where I used to swim when I was a kid. Yeah, not at all bitter about that. Oh, man. You see, there's places here I can get through. Some of it's maintained, and then some parts of it they apparently wanted to go wild. As long as I don't fly too high, I should be okay. Keep my flips and stuff to areas over here where that nice big opening in the trees are. I like that shadow over there falling on me. Making me look thinner than I really am. Alright, maybe go to this little back area over here. I feel like I'm staying too close to myself. Oh shit! Oh crap. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to turtle mode it. All that ever seems to do is tear all the props out. I gotta go find it. Okay, hopefully nobody will run over and grab it. There's not that many people here right now. Ah. See, this is a good argument for keeping LEDs on your quad. Turn them on when you need to so you can find your quad when it's lost in the bushes. Alright, this is not looking good. That thing is full of wet grass. If I plug in, I am highly likely to short something out. I think I'm going to have to fall back on the Avata. I got to wait till this dries out and then blow it out of there. I'm going to play it safe. Alright, digging out my Avata. Bailing on freestyle. Oh, 1 pack in, too. I have 3 more charged packs. And, you know, it's not going to happen. Alright, baby. Baby number 2. Hopefully the far more lucky sequel. Gotta avoid flying this over, like... Well, avoid bridges. Definitely avoiding bridges. I'm never going near another freaking bridge again. Even though they make really cool dive gaps. Of course, you know, nice thing about Avata. Not only does it fly nice, it's got really good picture. That is that 04 Pro goodness right there. You know, the crazy thing is the cost of replacing my Avata through DJI Care was like $200. The cost of a Pro unit, I think, is higher than that, right? Like 250 or something. Oh man, look at that water. Oh yeah, I gotta. Oh, this is highly risky. There's no bridges, There's a lot of scraggle on the sides. But oh my god, this looks so cool. Okay, we'll just ease it over. Find a nice big opening. Not around any giant concrete structures to fly into. Oh, yeah, the shaking. I can feel the shaking. The shaking is real. I don't want to get too close to the edges. As long as I'm out over the middle of the water, I think I'm reasonably safe. Holy crap. I'm used to seeing this thing glassy smooth. To see this much water is insane. Okay, I'm about to have a heart attack. I have to get away from here. All right, that was, I have no idea why I decided to do that. That was, I mean, other than this freaking amazing looking, and I had to take a look at it. All right, hands are totally shaking at this point. Completely freaking out. Adrenaline is killing me. Flying my baby over water again. It's the bridges, man. I just gotta stay away from the bridges. The temptation is high. I mean, especially when you see something cool. How can you not fly over it? Yeah, hands are trembling. Trying to shake the adrenaline out of them. Maybe a little gap, just to get my focus back in. I think I'm calming down a bit. Jiminy Christmas. It's hard not to get a little too bold with the Avata. It just flies so nice. All those trees. It's actually kind of beautiful, all those weird twisty patterns. It's almost fractal or something. Big twisted and mangy looking mass of trees. Okay. I'm feeling my pulse rate come back down. getting calm again. Sorry if the flight's a little dull at this point, but I'm trying to get relaxed behind the sticks again. I had to fly over it. I had to fly over the water. I'm sorry. I had to do it. It had to be done. All right, I think I've had enough of this place. Walk around a bit. Get my calm back on. I had to do it right. Yeah, just seeing cool stuff like that, you can't not fly over the top of it. Alright, I'm going to take this over. Yeah, guy sleeping on the bench. I'm going to take this over to a spot where I know that DJI always gives me a warning about having been an authorization zone. Because supposedly they turned that stuff off. But it wasn't turned off last time I checked. Why is this couple sneaking up on me? Forget about them. Okay, let's see if I can authorize in this zone without having to connect to a cell phone network. Because there's some places in the back part of the park I really want to go to. Okay, yeah, I'm in the air. Cool, they really did turn off that authorization zone crap. Because I am nowhere near the airport. And I'm under a bunch of trees. I mean, at most, I'm flying like 10 feet over the top of them. If an airplane is flying 10 feet over the top of these trees, it's because the airplane is on fire and about to crash. All right. I think I can fly anywhere in the park I want to now. Without having to worry about getting a cell phone connection just so I can authorize the takeoff. Completely retarded. This is like the best long-range, smoothest flying exploration quad you can get your hands on. Nice and stable, it's got return to home, huge range. Doesn't actually make a whole lot of noise Compared to some 5 inches that scream so loud when you turn them on, you can hear them from like 5 blocks away. When the Avata is more than like 100 feet from me, I really can't hear it anymore. Maybe if it's really quiet, I can kind of make it out. A little hair dryer somewhere in the distance. I wouldn't exactly call it stealthy, but it's not too obnoxious. You know what you really want, something that's not too obnoxious. I can't believe these leaf piles are still out here. Those things have been out there for months. They must have just... Oh, yeah, I gotta pass through this one right here. That's like the only gap between those trees I could see anywhere around that didn't have scraggle around all of it. Anyway, those leaf piles must have just be destroying the grass under there. Good to be in the air with the Avata again. I just don't think I'm ever going to put this thing in a manual mode. It flies so nice in sports mode, and it's not particularly good with crashes. It really is designed for its thing. Like, you can put it in manual and do some of those manual tricks, and it'll do all right with them. But it is no form of a basher. It cannot take the hits. I'm actually eyeballing a quad about the same size as the Avata that can take some hits. And that, of course, I mean, all my regular quads, my non-DJI ones, I'm running, totally in manual mode because I don't care if they hit the ground or bounce into a wall. They're all designed to take those hits. The Avata is not. But when it comes to, like, a beautiful picture, moving real smooth and getting out there for that range, the Avata's got it down. This is great for checking out trees, zooming over grass. Just generally enjoying being in the air without feeling like you really need to attack it. It is pretty sedate, though. I really do regret that my Pavo's full of wet grass at the moment. So I would kind of like to take it up and drain the batteries. It's a bit more exciting with the Pavo or any regular FPV quad, just because there's always just constant danger at every second. With the Avata, it's not that dangerous to fly around in. It's a pretty safe flyer. Great for beginners or when you just want to chill out. And of course the batteries, they self-discharge if you've charged them up, so they don't degrade over time as badly. They seem to last forever. How long have I been on this flight? At least 5 minutes. Like I'm flying the same battery I was flying a minute ago. Alright, since I can fly around in the park, I really want to head back over to that spot Johnny showed me. I tried to get Johnny to come out and fly with me today, but it wasn't happening. Everybody was busy in the Discord. Alright, so let's go find that green patch in the back. There's something else I probably should do while I'm out here. There is that overpass. That looks really cool in the 360 camera. I need to get some video with that. There's people all over the place jumping around. Not too much homeless craziness. Alright, this is completely unrelated to flying, but man, check out this place. I've been here before, but I didn't get a really good 360 video of it, and man, I gotta wander around under here just a little bit. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think this looks freaking amazing. Maybe not the tent and the guy staring at me, but the rest of it, yeah, totally cool. It's amazing this isn't actually full of guys in tents, but it is an intensely awesome place to walk around in. Back to flying. Alright, here's that big green area in the back. I don't know if you remember that video. I only showed one picture of it, but we were back there for like 40 minutes, and I could not take off because I couldn't get a cell phone signal. And there you go. Now I no longer have to authorize. Doesn't matter. I can't get a cell phone signal. I gotta be careful back over here. This area, this one little patch in here, doesn't tend to have a huge amount of scraggle compared to the rest of it, which is just unbelievably overgrown. They really need to trim some of this stuff back. And sooner or later, a fire is going to get back in here in the summer and just wipe out the core of Chico. Thank goodness there wasn't any scraggle right there. Like, there's way too many little branches and stuff. This is a fire hazard. Look at all these dead trees. It's not just winter. A bunch of this stuff is just dead firewood that some eco idiot decided, oh, this is so nice. It lets the fungus grow and the insects really love it. It's a freaking fire hazard. And as far as a park goes, it's mostly park you can't access. It's nice to look at, but you can only go through the trails. Look at that weird evergreen popping out there. How the heck did this thing grow in the middle of the rest of these deciduous trees? Everything around here is just residential. There are no good businesses or anything to fly around. Ooh, is that a church? No, it's not a church. I'd totally fly around a church. It's all residential here. There's no good places to fly other than the park. Kind of lucked out in my area of town. I got like nice little businesses and stuff. Most of them closed during the weekend or after 5. Lots of places to fly around. Alright, I am. Had a pretty good run here. There's still so much scraggle, I don't want to mess around too much. Okay, I saw this trick online, and I am dying to try it. Hopefully I won't be bleeding trying it. You just, oh shit, oh crap, I touched the controller. I pushed the controller on my chest. Okay, let's bring it back. There's this guy in Malaysia, the Philippines. He does videos and he catches his drone. He said, all you gotta do, put your fingers on the top, flip it over. Totally worked. And I'm not bleeding, which is always a good thing when trying a new technique. Is not to bleed if at all possible. All right, taking the flying saucer back home. Like I said, I'm on foot most of the time, so I got these rides out to the park and stuff. These cost me a bit of money. Remember my Patreon, please. I head back home since it's getting dark, and maybe go out flying tomorrow, depending upon the weather. If it's not raining, if you're not seeing a video, it's probably because it's raining, or I'm hungover. Could be hungover.